Pray that your flight will not occur in the winter or on the Sabbath, or at that time there will be great tribulation, unmatched from the beginning of the world until now, and never to be seen again. On Tuesday the 16th of May 2017 the Lord revealed a mystery to me about the aftermath of the rapture. On that Tuesday the Lord Jesus said to me, I am revealing this to you so that you can warn my people about the great tribulation that is ahead. I want them to be aware of the things that are about to happen and the things that will befall those who will be left behind. So on Tuesday night after Women Fellowship I was feeling pain in my body because of the many vision from the Lord. Many of the vision that I experience were put on my body through a lot, but after that it's okay. That day after Women Fellowship I was resting in my pain when suddenly I came out of my body, and I was flying in the air. As I was in the air I could feel the presence of Jesus Christ by my side. Although I could not see him, I could feel his presence by my side. As we were moving I saw that we were in front of a big warehouse. In fact I was seeing warehouses of big company including warehouse of big shopping mall. We were standing in front of this warehouse when I noticed robust demons guarding the gates of these warehouses that were locked in padlock. These demons were guarding the gate so that no one could enter. As I stood by the side of the door the Lord caused the gate of this warehouse to open. When it did open the Lord asked me to contemplate things that were stored inside. When I looked inside I saw many sharp instruments that will be used during the Great Tribulation in order to torture men and Christians that are left behind. They were all kinds of metallic and sharp instruments you can ever imagine. They were stored in this warehouse kept by demons. Actually the sharp instrument that I saw were the instrument that demons used in hell, the place of torment. They brought these torture instrument of hell on the surface of the earth in order to use it and torture whoever will refuse to get the mark of the beast and the seal of the Antichrist. There were torture machine designed to torture human. After visiting the warehouse of torture instrument the Lord took me to another warehouse that were kept by demons. When the gate of the warehouse were opened, I saw stock after stock of new Bible. They were enough Bible for the whole world population. They were unending stock of these Bible. The Lord said to me that the devil is working to set up a one-world religion, and after the rapture in the tribulation period every church will be forced to join the one-world ecumenical religion. The Lord said to me, the Bible that you are seeing is designed for the one-world religion that will regroup all the major religion of the world like Catholicism, Judaism, Islam and others. And people and church that would join the one world religion will be using these revised and corrupt Bible in the Great Tribulation. After leaving the warehouse where was stock of the Bible version of the one world religion, the Lord took me to another warehouse that were kept by demons. The Lord opened the gate for me to see what is hidden there. When the gate opened I saw stock after stock of currency. They were all of the same nature. The Lord said, do you see this currency? This is the one world currency that the whole world will be using after the rapture in the Great Tribulation. All the preparation is being made so that after the sounding of the trumpet by the archangel so that this one world monetary system will be released in the circulation in all the country of the world. Beloved, make no mistake, the devil and the global elite that are in covenant with him are making preparation and they are anticipating the trumpet that is to be sounded by the archangel Michael. They are readying themselves for total control and total takeover. No stone will be left unturned. After visiting the stock of the one world currency in this warehouse, the Lord Jesus Christ took me to another warehouse kept by demons. When he caused the gate to open so that I may see things that were kept inside, I saw chains. I mean chains that were similar to the one that were used during the transatlantic slave trade. These chains are used in hell for the captive and they will be used on born-again Christian that would miss the rapture. After the rapture those who will refuse to get the mark of the Antichrist will be rounded up and chained. These chains will be used on any man refusing to take the mark of the beast. After visiting these chains in that warehouse the Lord took to me to another warehouse kept by demons. He caused the gate that was closed in padlock to opened. As a result I saw many electronic device, many computer and instrument that will be used during the Great Tribulation in order to stamp the world population with the mark 666, and they were all kind of technologically advanced system and devices that will be used in order to mark the world population. After visiting these devices and the technology of the Antichrist, the Lord took me to a massive training camp. I saw a great numbers of troops being trained for the coming period and era of the Great Tribulation. You could tell by their look that they were evil and malicious. Jesus said to me, "Are you seeing these troops? These are the soldiers that are being trained, in order to deal with Christians who will had missed the rapture during the Great Tribulation. They will handle Christians that have refused to get the mark, and they will take them to torture camps. These soldiers were tough and wicked. They will torture the Christian that are left behind, therefore they are being trained to handle dissident Christian refusing the mark." Then the Lord transported me to the marine kingdom. In the underwater civilization I saw many products that we are using on the earth even now. I saw many items, many articles such as fashion clothes. I saw electronic device such as mobile phone and electronic gadget, and I saw home appliance such as TV and radio. There were makeup product and hygiene product that we used on the surface of the earth. Jesus said these things that you see here are already in circulation on the surface of the earth. People are already using them, and these items and articles are affecting people. But during the Great Tribulation, everything that people will be using on the earth will come directly from the marine kingdom. Nothing will be man-made, everything will come from the marine world. Yet people are already using these things on earth, even Christians are buying them. Beloved, when you buy something you make sure that you pray before using them, because these items and articles are designed with the purpose of weakening and corrupting born-again Christian and keeping the world away from the light of the gospel, away from the presence of God. Then the Lord took me out of the marine kingdom, and we went to a particular church. It was like in the aftermath of the rapture. People were coming to church as the rapture had happened, and I had the feeling that I was also left behind. I was fearful. I said to myself, I am left behind, but such and such person is in heaven, but I am left behind. The Lord said to me, you see these believers coming to church. They were supposed to be rapture, but they are even late in the church because of lack of commitment. They cannot be rapture. Then Jesus showed me a Christian talking to people outside the church while the service was going on. Jesus said to me, this believer was supposed to be sitting inside the church because the service has already started, but he is outside talking to people. With this attitude it is difficult to be raptured. Jesus said many people do not realize that when the church service begin I am presently there. They come to church late. They behave as if I was not there, yet the Bible say where 2 and 3 are gathered in my name I am there. The reason people behave that way is because they do not realize and believe that I am there. Jesus showed me a man sitting in the church. He said this man come to church but he does not believe that I am there. Jesus showed me another man. He said this man when he hear the word he always think that the word is for other people, not him, yet the word is directed and delivered for him. Jesus showed me people who could not be raptured because they do not have prayer life. Yet prayer is one of the pillar of Christian life. If you cannot pray you have a serious problem. Others could not be raptured because of ignorance. They could not study the word. When all these people realized that rapture happened they became emotional. Others collapsed on the ground but they were not dead. Most of these people that were left behind thought that they had done enough in order to be raptured, but they never knew that they had issue that they had to sort out. Beloved, if you think that you are ready for rapture, it will be prudent for you to ask the Lord to reveal to you hidden things that can be a hindrance. You don't want to discover that you had a hidden issue that has stopped you going up. When the Lord showed me members of many church that had missed the rapture I could see consternation and hopelessness. Even members of holiness ministry were left behind in great numbers. People were crying on the floor and weeping and lamenting. The gravity of the situation was such that many wanted to commit suicide and strangle themselves. But the Lord Jesus said to me that in the aftermath of rapture death will not be possible for some time. Jesus said even if you poison yourself in the aftermath of rapture you will feel the effect of the poison but you will not die. You can throw yourself from a building, you will be badly injured but you will not die. As we were traveling with the Lord there was cried and weeping everywhere. These Christians that were left behind knew that something evil and terrible was on the way. They knew that unthinkable horror and terror were on the way for humanity. While Christians were lamenting I saw a group of people entering churches. They came to mock these Christians that were left behind. They were mocking these Christians, but because these Christians knew the gravity of the situation they did not mind them. The gravity of this situation was such that even if someone slapped you in the face you will not mind him because of the gravity and the magnitude of this global event that has happened. People were crying so much that at some point even their tears dried up, yet they were still crying because they were in pain and trauma. You could tell that they were forcing their cry but there was no more tears dripping from their eyes. Yet they were in pain,